Welcome back. You're still watching Bazaar Morning Call. We are also talking about the commodity markets this morning because there's plenty of stress in the equity markets at the moment. So let's get a quick handle on what's happening in that market. Manisha Gupta is joining in. Manisha, what's the one commodity you're tracking today?
Well, I'm looking at gold, and it clearly has been a safe haven. What amazing performance that we've seen in last month or so. If you look at the overnight markets itself, we saw the gold prices gain up by 0.5%, but we are up 1% for this week. There is strong amount of investment buying that the gold prices seem to be looking at this point in time. It is a safe haven. There is portfolio diversification, and this also is a festival season. So there is buying coming in for the gold prices, and expectation that the prices will only rise going forward also has led to interest coming in here. So we are 1% on the week here, 5.5% for the month of October until now. And in last 1 year, gold has outperformed various asset classes, giving you returns of nearly 20% there. If you look at the fundamentals, those have been on the positive side as well. We have seen support come in from the geopolitical crisis. As I said, with the way the markets are anticipating that interest rates will decline in the coming year, there is that sentiment also playing into the prices. This is the latest number that we saw come in from China, where the gold consumption has gained up by 7.2% in 2023 until now. The Indian buying also has been stronger. The markets anticipate that fourth quarter of this calendar year, which we are into right now, with record weddings and festival buying, the Indian markets could also be looking at gold sales as high as 10 to 15% on an year-on-year basis. The other reason is that you have seen support is that we have seen currencies continue to decline. So gold in the month of October has hit an all-time highs in Australian dollar, Japanese yen, Chinese yuan and Taiwanese dollar as well. It was in the May of this year that we saw gold prices hit an all-time highs in the Indian markets as well. So when you look at all of these currencies, by the way, the Australian dollar is trading at a 50-week lows versus the US dollar, Japanese yen at a 12-month lows and Canadian dollar at a 30-week lows. That in turn also seems to be supporting gold buying in various of these currencies. What the street is looking for right now is the third quarter GDP numbers that come in today, with an expectation that the number could be at 4.2%. The US inflation numbers come in on Friday, and you have the Fed meeting now in the next week. So this is going to keep the investors quite busy, and the expectation that you could be looking at support continuing in case of gold prices.
All right, Manisha, thanks very much for that.